a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets, I struggle to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet. Such a rare thread in this vast tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. I saw plenty people living with nothing and felt grateful for my shoes, for all the road took from me and all I've still got left to lose. Some nights I swear I hear this whole old world croaking the blues, howling the hurt of this tragic tangle of souls. It's a fleeting incarnation, it's a gift that you can't keep. Stardust with a will to live is all there is to me. Every atom's borrowed and every heart's a refugee, just looking for home in this strange tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. Some say this world's an accident, just a clockwork running down. Some talk like it's a tournament where the coolest gets the crown. Seems to me it's a pilgrimage and every step is hallowed ground. A walk through fire in a holy tangle of souls. My brain boggles at the distance that brought this song to you. All the bottlenecks and borders I put my body through. Hualien City to hide a Guaycatumba to Kalamazoo, wide-eyed wandering through this fathomless tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, I'm tired of all this calculating, waiting around so long. Takes a lonesome rambler to sing a lonesome rambling song. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Figure out the details, check your numbers twice. If you want to make a break for it, well, don't take that advice. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Tell you a card laid is a card played. When it's him that's dealing, well, exceptions do get made. Honey, put your good foot in the road. I sure like Mama's biscuits and her homemade apple jam, but I love the feel of waking up not knowing where I am. Honey, put your good foot in the road. On forever, the road it never stops. Just easy on your liver, boys, and careful round the cops. Honey, put your good foot in the road. There's plenty generous people on the right and on the left. You'll see we're bound together like the warp is to the weft. Honey.
Ha ha! I think we are live.
Oh, wow. That was the better part of our day today that we just watched. I just saw back, reflected back to us the first time, including that detour that looked a lot more harrowing and fast time.
Yeah, it looks better when you put it, when you speed it up, right?
We're going that fast. We're taking it easy out here, folks. And good to see y'all. Wow.
Yeah,
hello.
great to see you, friends. Thanks for joining us. We are in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We've been driving. Pamela's been doing most of the driving today.
Yeah,
and while I was editing some video footage to bring us in with. Hey, there's Tom Jones.
Hi, Tom.
Going to a concert at Hey Nani in Arlington Heights,
you
where I saw you last time.
There.
Amazing. So cool. Hey, Carol. Thanks for saying hi from Sparta, Michigan.
Oh, I love the
Sweet.
pre-show mingle. There's Craig.
We
Hi,
are
Craig.
coming to Sparta. We're coming to Michigan real soon. Yay, subscribing.
What?
Paid
Laurel
off again.
Lee? Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
Lori.
Laurel. Thanks for making this a little part of your walk.
Oh, hey, Craig. Good to see ya. We were just talking about you. Thanks for joining us, Dee. Awesome. Oh, and there's Cal from Rossland. Hey, Cal.
Oh, wow.
We were just in Weimar and
Lots of Rossland folks there.
hanging out with Rosslanders for sure. Walking in Riverdale. Love you, Laura Lee.
Yeah, give some
Look,
love to Riverdale.
it's Cammie.
Hey, Cammie.
Hi, Cammie.
I see.
Hey, Scott Ritter. So, Scott Ritter, you would be tickled to know that at the Tiny Lights Festival, there was a moment when me and Pamela and Madeline Roger were all standing talking to each other on the street and realized that we were all wearing Jenny Ritter scarves.
All three of us, all a different shade.
Carrie, hi, I saw you in Appleton. Ah, yeah, and I saw you too, Carrie Morin.
We'll see you here soon.
Hey, Beth, we are coming back to Colorado. We're gonna come to Colorado in June. Nothing's booked yet, but we're working on it. We'll come in June. We'll come see you. So sweet to see you too. It's so sweet to be back on the road. This is the love of my life and the hero, my personal hero of every single day, Pamela May. And as you know, we are back in our camper van, Roadetta. And so we're going to start off with a song for Roadetta. We live in our van, and it's a fine place to live. Sleep where we please and wake smiling. There's no rent to pay, and we change the yard most every day. Moose Jaw today. from Haida Gwaii out to Cape Breton Island. There's no shame in being a hobo, and it's a great luxury to have a car.
Got a bed back there to snuggle.
And it seems to me that we're two lucky mofos, sleeping out alone beneath the stars. I loaned my friend Brent an orange tarp to curl up in, out drinking one rainy night in Vancouver. And he thanked me 2 times. He was just so happy to be dry, though the police tried to make him feel like a loser. There's no shame in being a hobo. Shame's only for those who got pride. We're the lucky ones without it. And you gotta keep an eye out for the po-po. But sometimes even the po-po will let you ride.
Border guards too.
This one's on the house, sweet child. This one's on the house. Save your money for another mile. This one's on the house. This one's on the house, sweet child. This one's on the house. Save your money for another mile. This one's on the house. Sleeping in parks and living in cars, and sneaking drinks into bars, and washing up in lakes and truck stops might be frowned on. But you'll do what you must, get love from those you trust, and get yourself to the road that you'll be found on. There's no shame in being a hobo, and we always get taken care of somehow. And you sure can't take it with you when you go. Might as well get used to living without now. You sure can't take it with you when you go. Might as well get used to living without now. All right. Well,
We are living without air conditioning, but that is really
indeed we
a
are.
first world problem.
Yeah, we can't really complain about that. Here, I'm just going to white up the light a bit. That looks better, doesn't
All
it?
right.
A little less yellow.
Okay.
Now, if we got any suggestions from the audience for fine-tuning the sound, we are all ears. As usual, for these Roadetta road shows, it's right down to the wire. Somehow, always, so far, I should say, always so far, right down to the wire. And, you know, it feels like 5 minutes to take off. It feels like we're about to fly an airplane built out of toothpicks and chewing gum. And somehow it lifts off, and I think we're okay. But, you know, if anybody's got any tweaks they would suggest, we're all ears. Bruce Barr is out there in Quebec playing along on his banjo uke. Buddy, and wow, that's a chordy song. I'm impressed.
That's what it's all about.
And there's Laura Andrew. Had this song in her head since Friday.
Wow,
We
miss
saw
you
Laura.
already.
Yeah, we miss you already. We saw her at the Tiny Lights Festival in Weimar, and was that ever good times? Thank you, Margaret. I think Pamela's pretty cute myself. Hey, there's my buddy Dave from Taiwan. He has spoken. He's got a vacant speech bubble.
Oh,
He's
that's
in Utah,
good.
I imagine. Thanks for coming, buddy. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up, Caroline. Wow, Jenny's here watching with the whole family. Can you believe that? Hello, Jenny Ritter.
Oh, yay! Did she already see the?
Probably. Yeah, probably. They were well represented at the Tiny Lights Fest in Weimar. Let's just put it that way. Whoa, there's somebody from Auburn, Alabama, and Duluth, Georgia. Wow, Shay, thanks for coming. Okay, and Richard says it sounds good. I guess.
Okay,
We'll just keep singing songs then. Well, this is one we've been put in mind in. We are like at the beginning of a big long trip. We're going. We started at the Tiny Lights Festival in the Kootenays, and we're headed east. Next gig's in Sioux Lookout, Ontario, and then on to Thunder Bay, and all up and down the eastern seaboard and through the Midwest, and going to be visiting a lot of beautiful places with a lot of big trees and a lot of them changing color.
Yeah,
I
it's
imagine
gonna
this
be
time of
nice.
year.
We're gonna go from color to probably sheer white.
Oh yeah, it'll be bitter and cold and sad by the
Okay,
time
I'll
we come
enjoy
home.
the heat now.
Let's enjoy it while it lasts. Anyway, this is a song called Among the Trees. Remember when we played among the trees, through pine cones and skinned our knees, built forts out of sticks and boats out of paper and wood, and the days lasted so long. Lots of games had their own song, and up until dinner time we had the run of the neighborhood. There was a rainbow in a piece of glass, dewdrops in the tall grass, dark smells and shade, and a puddle of water in an old rubber tire, and hiding place inside it, and anywhere your bones fit, and inside every story with something to fight against and someone to admire. And the TV signed off at night. That really used to happen, but you could read with a flashlight, and games just took cards or chalk or jacks and a ball. We played grown up with candy smokes and hockey cards in our bike spokes, and climbing a maple tree, the seeds would helicopter as they fall. We'd always known it, but if we knew what it was worth, we had traded it for trinkets from the company store. I ain't saying it was heaven, but at least it was earth. We don't taste much of that anymore. What weight pulled our kites down? What fear drove us from the playground? Convinced us there's only one game, and the point is to win it. What modesty clipped our wings, traded our dreams for things, led from leaf-covered trails to a road with no poetry in it. And can we find our way back somehow? Or has our imagination failed us now? Here with the world at our fingertips, doors locked and shades drawn, can we catch a wild breeze again? Are there still faraways in the wind? Stories worth believing, dreams worth betting everything on. All right. Well, thank you for listening, friends. Hey, there's my buddy Keith. Hi, man. Been a while. How you doing? Hey, Al. Yeah. Hey. Oh, wow. And there's Ben. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Earthworks too. We're only going to be there on the Friday. I saw just yesterday, I think, that we were advertised as playing on the Sunday. We are not playing on Sunday. We'll just be there on Friday. And on Thursday, playing for the volunteers. I'm so looking forward to showing Pamela that.
Yay!
Wow.
Aw.
Oh, look at that. I missed you when you came through Tulsa a while back.
Wow.
We
Wow,
love
we'd
that
love to come
town.
back
We
there.
will come back.
Yeah.
We'll come back in June.
Great
We'll come
town
back to
for
Tulsa.
riding bikes. I don't
Great
know.
town
It's
for
known
riding
that, but
bikes.
we sure enjoyed riding along
Hey,
the
there's
tunnel.
Diana in Cumberland. She
Hey,
says beautiful
thanks,
bass,
Diana.
Pamela.
Hey, there's our friend Clark.
All
We've
right,
been
we were
looking
hoping he'd be
forward to
here.
seeing
Hey,
you.
buddy.
Hey,
Good to see ya.
Clark.
Good to see ya.
We
This-
still have your seat here in the van.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to come back, you are our first guest, and we've had a couple more since, I suppose.
Yeah,
We've had a few
we
little
have.
jams.
We've
We've
had a
got
jam,
people in
four-piece
here.
band.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
As long as there's narrow enough folks, it's all right.
Oh, look, there's Allie. You're gonna meet Allie in
Great.
Connecticut. This wow, Jeremy Shapiro. You had a great impact at Appleton's Mile of Music. We had such a good time at Mile of
Sounded
Music.
Like the Second Chances had a lot of fun
This
there.
really feels like Romper Room, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I see Dennis.
I see Freya. Hello, Freya. I see Michael.
So sweet.
Oh, it was a little quiet. Your bass was a little quiet last song. Well, I
Okay.
never mind turning up
I'll
Pamela's
turn these
bass.
up. No? Oh, I'm not shy about that. All right, thanks. We do want the
All
sound.
right. So we got some guests today who are also at Mile of Music in Appleton, and they are dear friends of ours already. Before we do that, I should let you know that the tips and merchandise, should you require merchandise, are on scottcook.net/store. That's where the tip jar is. That's what we'll be sharing with our guests. And as you may have heard, gasoline is not bought with a
We're going to spin your
nor
gold
diesel.
into gas.
Yeah. It's not bought with a wink and a smile nowadays.
Oh,
So,
we'd be so rich.
We'd appreciate it if you are in a position to kick in, then please do. Yeah, our guests this week are Carrie Morin and Celeste Dorio. We are so excited to have them. We met them on our first American gig earlier this year in January when we crossed the border. We played in Great Falls, Montana, with Carrie and Celeste, and then we played with them in Asheville and Duluth, Georgia, and then saw them at Mile of Music just now. And yeah, I think I only expect we're gonna see more of you. Like, are you guys right outside
We'll
or?
bring you in. Here we go. Yeah, there you are.
Here they are.
On board.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's turn.
Hello? Everybody
Come on in.
How's it going in there? Oh, it's a
Yay.
little cozy in that van, huh?
Yeah, I'm look at all the greenery and space you have around you. I know you know what it's like to live in confined spaces, so
You know, it's funny when we get off the road and out of our vehicle and come back to our 1,300 square foot home, it feels like a mansion. It feels like
Yeah.
a total palace.
yeah, totally.
That's a great life hack for making your house feel huge, right?
Right?
Just scale it right down for a while, and then you don't, the perspective shifts. At least a little.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Can you tell the folks at home about your rig, about your traveling rig?
Yeah, it's a Fleetwood RV. It's called a Pulse. It's 24 feet. It's got a Mercedes diesel in it, and 2 puppies.
Oh, that's the best part. This is a new edition, though. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, they don't come standard.
They're add-ons. Yeah, you gotta
I
order
love
them extra.
the 2. So that I was thinking that is the secret then to getting a dog is just get 2. Is that what it is?
We had one for a long time, and we lost him about a year ago.
Oh
So
boy.
We thought about
Sorry.
it and thought about how much we focused on him and the things that we did. We thought of him first, we would like when we go to do shows, we're like, what are we gonna do with Zeus? You know, is this okay with Zeus? You know, you text him and ask him. Anyway, now we've got 2 puppies that are over here in the flower bed right now. But,
They seem to like cilantro.
Oh yeah.
anyway, they really take care of each other.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
What a
I think
good
that
idea.
too was a good idea because they really they entertain one another, and
Yeah.
the night, you know, crate training, they've been not howling and
Oh
puppies do.
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
litter
so-
pups today. Yeah.
knock
Yeah,
on
are they
wood,
litter
it's working
mates?
so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Brother and sister. She was the smallest, and he was one of the largest.
Wow.
Can we see these puppies?
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, they're digging up the cilantro right now. Carrie will go get
It's like maybe they're whipping you up some tacos or something. Once the show is over, that would really be training, wouldn't it?
right, right. They haven't bothered the jalapeno plants at all. Go figure. But the cilantro is done, man. It is done for the season.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is the guy. This is
Thank
Bishka.
you.
What's his
Bish-
name?
Bishka. Bishka.
Bishka.
In Crow, it's Biska.
Ah.
Biske, more what like an E sound, but it's a Crow word for dog.
Okay.
Dog the
Cool.
dog.
Oh.
And then the female, her name is Bia. And Bia in Crow means I
Means
can't
wiggly
sit
one?
still. Wiggly one.
What does?
It means confident,
Oh.
more or less, yeah. So-
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That is sweet. Well, she's confident that you're gonna let her back at that cilantro right now.
she's got to go have
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is. I'm confident that this is what our viewers want.
Yeah,
Really.
that's
You know.
that's really sweet.
More puppies.
You can't argue with puppies. You can't argue with puppy love. Anyway, they're fun. We've only had them 4 days, so
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, are you planning on traveling with the dogs in the van when you're going out gigging in the future?
Oh yeah.
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 Wow.
Zeus came with us everywhere we went except Europe, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. And we took him. We did a festival up in Granby on Saturday, so we took the RV and put him in the crate and did the whole thing, and just so that was their first adventure.
You're really demolishing my arguments for not having dogs in the van here.
This is bolstering my intent. This is.
I'm not on your
everything
side,
is good
that's
in the
why.
world again.
Most crowds also take Pamela's side.
I know. Yeah. I was sort of like you, Scott. Like, oh, really? Maybe we should just wait a little longer and see how our lives work out. And
Yeah.
no, I gave in. I relented.
Sometimes you just have to go for it.
They're pretty sweet.
Well, can we have a song?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. There's a whole bunch of folks watching from all over. It's really cool. I'm so excited to introduce your music to them. Here's Mitch from North Carolina. There's Clark saying hi, Mitch.
Yeah, the nice community. Thank you very much. The community. Hi. Yes, feel free to chat amongst yourselves as well, please. This is a social affair. Tanya.
Cool.
Oh gosh, 2 friends from Yellowknife here.
Oh, wow.
Oh dear Tanya.
Amazing. Cool. Okay. Well, listen. We'll bow out here and we'll let you guys play a song. Can we just hear your guitar first, Carrie? Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. All right.
Cool.
Maybe turn your bass up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed you at Appleton, Pamela May.
Oh yeah. I was stretching out in my mansion.
Yeah. She was back in the mansion.
But I heard it was wonderful.
All right. Over to you.
All right. Thanks. it sure is good to visit with you guys, and always look forward to bumping into you again when we're both out there rolling around. This is a song called Jamie Ray. It's off of an album that we did a while back called Dockside Saints, recorded at Dockside Studio in Louisiana.
Muddy road I'm walking, muddy road, baby, I walk alone. Jamie Ray, can't you hear me talking? I'm on my way, Jamie Ray, baby, you know it's true. My footprints lead to Broussard and you. I can't stop thinking of you. I'm gonna make a life for you, Jamie Ray. The sky cleared up for a bit last night. Smiling on me was Grandmother Moon. Well, she lit up my way on the road to you. I'm on my way, Jamie Ray. Baby, you know it's true. Why don't you say what your heart wants to? I can't stop thinking of you. I'm gonna make a life for you, Jamie Ray. Mama says you best stay home, son. No, that girl ain't for you. Mama, I hear what you say, but I gotta get to my Jamie Ray. Can't you hear me talking? Oh, babe, I hope you know it's true. My mind can only see us two. I can't stop thinking of you. I'm gonna make a life for you, Jamie Ray. Jamie Ray.
Here's the hard part.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds
Thank you. I
great
had a
out
little
here.
little cough come on here.
You got a drink over there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, let-
Well, that's
you
all
cough
right.
when the
That's
spirit says cough.
That's a.
What'd you say? I didn't hear.
She said, "Cough when the spirit says cough." It's a
know.
benefit of
Or
of internet shows too that no one is made nervous right now.
yeah,
Yeah. Come at the inopportune moments. That's all right.
totally.
Anyway, sorry about that, folks.
Oh, it sounds
No problem.
great.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Oh man. So how long are you home for?
We're home. We head out in October. We have a southern tour: Texas, Louisiana, Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be around here doing shows with our band, which is called Ghost Dog.
Oh, cool.
You can check that out online too. We don't really have an album out. We've just been recording one song at a time.
Okay.
but some guys that live here in town, and we just love playing with the band.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
cool.
got some hometown shows. We're going up to Copper Mountain to do a festival this weekend with the band, and so September's kind of hanging around the region, and then October we'll head out again.
Maybe we can do some skiing while we're up there too.
Well, I don't know about that.
It might.
We
snow
lost
this
you a
weekend.
bit.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Wow, that's early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could snow on Saturday in Copper Mountain.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay.
'Tis the season for all
Colorado.
layers and levels of clothing. Then.
Yep.
So when you're swinging through the South, are you going some of the places? Like, are you back to Asheville and Duluth?
Deep South.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll play in Austin and Kerrville, the Kerrville Folk Festival.
Oh, yeah, they got a fall fest, eh?
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
then we'll head down to the Frog Pond in Lower Alabama,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
possibly Lafayette, New Orleans.
cool. Wow. Wow.
A short trip. Yeah. Be fun.
Pamela and I are gonna go to Kerrville in May.
In May.
Yeah. Really
Nice.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. No snow in the forecast.
No,
Not
Ever.
that.
Not
Thank
likely
God.
in
Not
Kerrville,
ever,
no.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. It's really cool to be going many of the same places, even if we're not crossing paths. You played Mountain Stage right after us, hey?
Yeah.
How did that go for you?
It was the last show of that tour, and we were out for 2 months, ish.
yeah.
And I didn't really know anything about it. I played some radio shows before, but the production on this thing is astounding, and just the crew and
Yeah.
everybody. They've done like 1,000 shows, right?
Oh yeah, everybody's played there. It's amazing.
Yeah. So it was a thrill. How'd yours go?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I mean, amazing to be there to witness that kind of production, and also just to see that big board where they had all the names of everybody who's
Yes,
played it through the
yeah.
years, and you're
John
like, oh,
Hartford.
there's John Hartford and Towns, and like
Name
everybody's
someone.
played it,
Sharon,
right?
yeah.
Garcia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary,
Everybody
Bucky,
ever-
everyone. Yeah.
Thought of. I read that for a while. I was like, that's
Yeah.
pretty much everybody here.
Yeah.
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 Who was your host?
Kathy Mattea.
You had Kathy. Yeah, we had Larry
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh yeah, okay, the original host. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
I guess
Yeah,
Kathy
Kath-
was on vacation, so he came covered for her.
Oh yeah. Oh, she was great. And Pamela actually inherited some pants from Carrie Elkin when we went through Nashville.
Yeah.
They're like the same size down to their shoes and everything, so they kind of had a wardrobe trade. And
Nice.
Pamela was wearing these amazing pants
It'd be
of
better if
Carrie's,
I had them. They're like these crazy sort of
like
disco
stripy
pants,
disco
but
pants, and
anyway.
Kathy was like,
That's our memorable moment. She liked my pants. So another song.
"Oh yeah, oh here's where we play a
Oh,
song."
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
play a
it's your
song,
turn.
and then we'll throw
Okay.
back to you guys for a
All
song.
right.
Alright.
Yeah. Here, let me see. All right. Pal, can you close that door?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. They're getting rowdy in the campground here. All right. We'll play one here. Should we do Hard Times now?
Do you want the mute you or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, your new one.
Yeah, so I've been writing songs for Patreon. This past year now, I've written 13 new songs, and I just releasing them on Patreon, which I may as well throw up that banner. And it's been really cool. I've been trying to get them done by the end of the month, a new one every month. And if I don't get it done, then I pause the payment, which is a real powerful incentive to keep me writing, or at least trying to write.
Or at least to stay up till midnight on the last day of the month.
I know,
Oh,
unfortunately.
sorry, I shouldn't tell your secret.
No, it's quite like my experience in school or anything, where like
You work better under pressure.
Somehow every month I'm like, man, it'd be good to like get ahead this month, but it always ends up coming down to the 11th
But it
hour.
comes down.
But it comes down. It usually comes down. There was a couple months it didn't, and you know, not just the economic incentive, but also just like I don't want to let everybody down. It kind of sucks to let people down, you know, not have a song for them at the end of the month. So this month, I was a lot of them. I've been just working on ideas that I had for like years and never did anything with. And this one was, this has been a long time coming. The idea was just to write some new verses for a Stephen Foster classic called Hard Times, and songs from the 1850s. I had to change his tis to a it's, but otherwise I just kept his chorus and I wrote my own verses. And you know, it's I'd like to say I updated it, but really the general subject of a few people getting supremely wealthy while a lot of other people get screwed is seems to be pretty enduringly relevant, sadly. So anyway, this is a version of Hard Times. Just as told by Tom Joad and pretty boy Floyd, gambling men get rich while working leaves you poor. And they don't lose sleep on Wall Street, about Toledo and Detroit. Oh, hard times come again no more. Should it take 2 jobs to cover rent and enough to eat while the food goes rotten in the store? And they turn profits, turning families out on the street. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. And the winners of the game hide their money overseas and send farm kids to fight in their wars. Build up borders and bunkers to protect their lives of ease, saying hard times come again no more. Some will even quote scripture, citing chapter and verse, while the plain words of Jesus they ignore. And that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Yeah. There's a verse before that. Oh, yeah. You can't miss it if you're looking at the news or at the weather. All the world's hurt is coming to our shores, where we'd put ourselves above them. Now we're crying out together. Oh, hard times come again no more. But
There's a world we've been dreaming, I keep deciding to believe in, for all the dreamers who've yet to be born, where the cruel and unbalanced will be made fair and even. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more.
Oh, the dreamers yet to be born. I love that line. Wow.
Thank you, Pamela.
Well,
Hey, Carrie and Celeste, you're still here.
We're still here. The sun is going down.
the birds are still
breeze is-
singing out there.
Yeah, the breeze is kicking up.
Yeah, we can
Puppies
hear
are
that.
behaving. Life is
Cool. All right. Well, I would love to hear another song. I'm just gonna throw up your website here. So this record you're working on, this is a Ghost Dog record that you're in the process of working on right now.
Well, I'm kind of doing two things.
Okay.
I'm doing some songs with Ghost Dog, but then I did this other album, and I've been working on it for about a year, but it's all songs that are written about Charles M. Russell paintings, and he lived about the late 1800s. He died in the early, 1926, I think. But he was from
Great
St.
Falls,
Louis.
Montana.
He was from
Oh, okay.
St. Louis, but he moved to Montana when he was a teenager, and he ended up in Great Falls, and that's where his studio was, and that's where he lived out his days.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I recorded, I don't know, about 14 songs, just all about, they're like soundtrack for the painting,
That's a really
So
cool idea.
cool.
Yeah.
one of the things
for-
we're going to do down south is finish the mixes with Trina Shoemaker and at Dolphin Studios in Mobile. So we're getting
In
close.
Mobile. Cool. For viewers who don't know, he's like a painter of the American West, eh?
Yeah, and he did it the best. He's my hometown guy, so I got to write. I went to Charles M. Russell High School. I was surrounded by Charlie Russell paintings all my life. And my dad was a huge fan, and he had all the books. And Charlie was a big fan of writing letters to his friends, and he was friends with people all over the world, but he had a lot of like Hollywood friends, Will Rogers and people like that, And so some of the songs focus on the letters as well.
Sweet.
Because we have a book of all these letters that he wrote to his buddies. Yeah, he was a fascinating cat.
Nice project. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. That's a really cool place to find inspiration. What do you think is so enduringly captivating about that time period and those stories and stuff? Like it never seems to lose its charm, right?
Right.
Like-
Well, it was kind of the start of ranching in Montana and that part of the country. So the native people that lived around the West weren't really accustomed to a lot of things that started to happen, and he was very in tune to that. And he liked things before the fences went up. He liked it before the railroad was there, and he was there to see all of that. And his paintings a lot of times were used as illustrations in magazines on the East Coast, because that's the only connection that they had to what was going on in Montana or in Wyoming, is his paintings and artists like him that did illustrations. So a lot of what he did I think, sparked imagination in people that lived in the East Coast, and they looked at it and went, I gotta go there. They probably packed up their Mercedes and their bass and their guitar.
They said, I got to build a railroad to get out there.
Yeah.
One of the things that strikes me about his work, his sculpture too, he was a bronze sculptor, is just, the paintings are really, he used a lot of light and action and movement, and it's funny because we went to this one museum and there were, who's the Western sculptor? Remington, thank you. Remington's alongside of Russell's, and I must say, if I can be so bold, that Charlie's bronzes really were moving. You know, you're looking at them and there's so much movement and they're just really lifelike. And, you know, Remington was quite the guy too, but side by side, wow. I think the Charlie Russell stuff is just far more interesting.
Wow. What a cool dive you're doing.
Oh.
Looking forward to hearing. So did you say some of the songs already are available, or they're hitting an album shortly?
Yeah, it's still in production. So
Yeah, cool. Great. We'll watch for that.
Trina was working on a Wood Brothers CD. I guess they got one coming out. And before that, Tanya
okay.
Tucker, and
Sweet.
we got wedged in between those two.
Cool.
So,
Not bad bookends?
Yeah, cool.
yeah. So our, I think just the finishing touches. Since we're going to be in Alabama when we go down and play the Frog Pond show outside of Mobile, we're just going to wait and go ahead and go over to the studio and sit there and listen to it with her. Doing it through email is not.
Yeah, it's so much better in
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
great.
Well,
Things on the horizon.
you wanna give us another song here?
No, I think I'm good.
Nah, please, pretty please.
Okay.
Oh, and Dee says you're from Montana, Great Falls specifically. Yes, indeed.
Yep, she's from Maine. But yeah, I grew up in Montana.
And you're living in Colorado now.
And yeah, been in Colorado since about 82, 83, something like that. Right here in Fort Collins.
Cool.
Oh, Fort Collins.
Yeah.
That's where Brad and Lisa are, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
come do a house concert in this backyard.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay. We
Yeah,
will.
when you're
Sounds
driving
great.
around, just swing by, give me a call, give me an hour or so, and I'll round up some people.
Oh. So long as you give us your puppies for the first half an hour, get some snuggles in.
All right, we'll bow out here and let you play another tune here.
Okay. All right, so this is another song from the Dockside Saints album, and this is called Blue Delta Home.
She sings just like an angel in the night. She's just right for me. When she is not within my sight, I don't want to see the light of day anymore. It comes together bigger than the two of us could ever be alone. Don't walk away, don't leave me here all alone in my blue Delta home. I think things are gonna work out right. When it's light, you'll see there's a photograph of you in my mind I keep, where everyone can see in any weather. I would walk to you and show you we can
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so if any folks at home want to hear more music, recorded professionally, not on the internet, not down the tube of Facebook or anything like that.
Squeeze through the Facebook.
Go to
tube.
carriemorin.com and you can hear the real thing.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you so much for joining us, you two. And I
Thanks for
really look
inviting
forward
us.
to the next time we can cross paths.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be that long.
Yeah. Well, in June, if not before. Yeah.
Awesome.
Take good care of the hounds.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And yourself, yeah. Arf,
Enjoy your tour. Be well.
All right.
Be safe.
Thank
All right.
you. Yeah,
Will
you
do.
as well. Bye.
Much love. All right. Oh, that is so cool to see Carrie and Celeste. All right. Somebody said the tip jar wasn't working. The tip jar is there. There's the address for it. If it's not working for you, if you're in Canada, you can even tip by e-transfer to Scott Cook Songs at gmail.com. And if you're in the States, you could Zelle to scottcooksongs at gmail.com. Every now and then somebody hits my bank account like that. Otherwise, if it's through PayPal, that's how you do it. We are so grateful to all you folks coming to say hello. Clark, man, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We're gonna
Buena
see
Vista
him?
in June, man. We'll do it. Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
And Midge says Patreon. Indeed, that's the other way you
yeah.
can support. My songwriting is through Patreon. That's what I've been. That's where I've been releasing all the new songs these days. Hey, good to see you, Don. Cool. And we're gonna leave you with one last tune here. This is a little tune called Enough. Another one of the ones released on Patreon. Released long enough ago that we know it.
Yeah.
Unlike the last one.
We've actually played this one before.
1, 2, 3. My grandpa and grandma came up from Alabama for a GM job in Pontiac. Bought an itty bitty house on a skinny city lot and dug a big old garden out back. Grew most everything they needed and saved all the seeds and dried whatever they couldn't can. And grandma sold nearly all their clothes out of stuff from the Sally Ann. Never bought it new if they could find it used or scavenge it for free. And whatever they had left over, they'd give to folks in need. Grandma made money baking fancy cakes for people on the other side of town. Grandpa bought an old car and an older one for parts and fixed it every time it broke down. And lard was their all-purpose seasoning. One for the gravy and the biscuits, grits and okra and turnip greens. The only work they knew was hard, only times they knew were tough. They never had a lot, but they always had none. Well, the years went by, my grandfolks died, and so much of what they knew got lost. And everything now seems built to break down. It's fixing it's twice the cost. And if you got a new car, you won't get far trying to be a troubleshooter. Just take a trip to the dealership and hook it up to a computer. Whose dreams are these anyway? Are we consumers or consumed? Why do we decorate our houses to look like hotel rooms? Hard as I try, I can't figure why folks admire obscene extravagance like Musk and Bezos, Trump and Gates, Kanye and the Kardashians. It's all about the game, according to the winners. And they got everything you want in warehouses called fulfillment centers. Like there's some kind of hope we're trying to fill with all this stuff. We always have a lot, but we never have enough. I heard heard about a man in a faraway land who made respectable folks aghast, steadily gathering an entourage of fishermen, prostitutes, and outcasts. Near as they could figure it, he was illegitimate. They say he was born in a stable. They say he made wine out of water one time and knocked over some bankers' tables. But it was like daring the authorities and clergy to do their worst when he said the first would be last and the last would be first. Don't give like the hypocrites and make a big show of it. Well, they're always gathering more. And if you want to see heaven, sell your possessions, give what you got to the poor. And if you try to save your life, you'll surely lose it. Said the kingdom is inside you if you choose it. He and a dozen good buddies wandering around sleeping rough. They never had a lot, but they always had enough. They never had a lot, but they always had enough. Ta-da! All right, thank you all. Thank you so much. I just realized I forgot to put our outro on there.
Oh, yeah.
How do I even do that?
Okay.
Roadshow ending. That's the
Are we
one.
coming back online? Are we doing that again?
We are.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're still on board.
Right, I think.
Okay.
We'll
have a month.
I see good things in our future.
We'll have a whole month to figure it out.
Okay, a month from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a month from now. The first Tuesday of October, we'll be back. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel, right here. And also the first Tuesday of November, we'll still be out in the world.
Okay.
Traveling around.
We'll see you in your
And
mittens.
we'll be right here in the van. And we won't be opening the door to
We'll be like, close the door. It's cold in
to
here.
air it out during the show. It'll be a whole different world. So anyhow, thank you so much for joining us, friends, and take good care and keep shining. You're beautiful people. We love you.
Hi, we'll see all your comments after we're off of here. And be
All
like,
right.
oh. Take care, everyone.
As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets. I struggle to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance, I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet. Such a rare thread in this vast